Nigeria is still coming to terms with the death of the first ever Nigerian to die of the Ebola virus. The Nigerian nurse who treated the late Liberian Patrick Sawyer, who died of the virus about 5 days after he arrived in Nigeria. Health officials have confirmed 5 other persons have been diagnosed with the virus and are being treated at an isolated ward at the Mainland Hospital in Lagos. We spoke to the virologist who is part of the team monitoring those who may have contracted the virus for the latest on the situation, and this is what he told us.
We are moving closer to the first stage of incubation period. That's exposure with the index case. So once we are through with that, so we now know that we are now moving into the secondary contacts. Secondary contacts, people having contacts with those contacts that are having signs and symptoms now. So we have their own incubation period to be monitored. So as we are moving gradually, at least we know we are getting upper hand. So based on what we have now, we know those that have exposures and we are monitoring their contacts too. Those are the secondary contacts. So we are counting the incubation period from that time too, not with the index, but the incubation period on the secondary level.
And you also have to pray that the secondary level too
Exactly. So you can now do the calculation. So, but like I did say earlier on, is we need to detect very early. So once we detect very early, that will now limit the chances of transmission to many people. So once we're able to get them, then we'll put them at the isolation ward, and then we monitor them. And the treatment is there, the syndromic treatment is there, and which once we apply that, at least the chances of recovery is very high.